So you might remember last season that at home we lost 1-0 against Bayern Munich, but then fairly late in the season we went to their place and we got absolutely thumped 5-0. Well, today they're back at our place. Can we do better? Welcome everyone to episode 18 of United City Randomiser. You can see here that since the last time we were together against Arminia Bielefeld, where we won 2-0, we got a very good 0-0 draw against Schalke. Our defence on that day was superb, all in high ratings, and really helped us get a decent draw. Then we went to and played Köln away from home and got a very good win, which was very positive. Our tactical play was very good. Our attacking play was a bit more prevalent in that particular match. And then if I'm totally honest, we were at home against Augsburg and I have no idea what happened, but we just didn't show up. Whatever I tried didn't work. They got a couple of goals during the game and we really struggled to get anywhere near them until the last minute or so where we got our consolation goal. But it was not a good performance, and really it was not a good thing for us to be doing just before we again encounter the mighty Bayern Munich. This time at home. As I said in the intro, we lost 1-0 at home last season. We lost 5-0 away from home late last season. So we'll have to see whether we can do better today. Bayern, for their part, they've been doing some transfer dealings. They've spent 233 million, bought in 190 million. I'll leave that there so you can see what they've done. But people like Kingsley Coman have gone. But on the other side, they bought in people like Carlos Soler. So they've a high turnaround of players in terms of the finances as well as the amount of players. Compared to our measly 6-point-something million or whatever it is that we've spent, you can see the gulf in class. But today we have to play them twice in a season. Today's that day, so let's get into the game and see how we get on. So a couple of things I want to tell you about our team selection just before we get into the game. First off, the one major change in our actual team for today is that I brought Batshuayi in for Barbosa purely because Barbosa's on about a 7-match non-scoring streak and is not performing well. You can see his rating is low, and so it's time to bring him out, bring Batshuayi in and see whether we can change the fortune of our striking position in the way that we play. So that's the first thing to say. The second thing is you might see a lot of high-rated players on our bench and not even involved today and wonder how come that is when you look at some of our team and they're not quite as good in the ratings. Well, the simple reality is that those players that have got the higher ratings have played in things like our cup game against very weak opposition and got a very high rating for that, and then played a couple of other games in and around the league season, but also always when we were playing lesser teams that I thought they could come in and do a job against, and they've got decent ratings because of that. The guys that haven't got quite as high ratings have been playing all the harder games, and so therefore that's why that is. But today we've got the mighty Bayern Munich, and it's a day for putting our first 11 in that I think are our best players in the best way that we play, and that's what I've done. So the team today is Greitbust in goal, Cruiser at right back, Heiss at left back, Tiru and Omaru in the centre of defence, Lucas Silva as the deep-lying playmaker, El Neni as the central midfield support player, Marin as the Metzala on attack duty, Dilrosun on the left, Hahn on the right and Batshuayi today up front. Let's see whether this team can do the job against Bayern Munich. What I'm expecting today is just a decent enough performance to show that we can compete with them. I'm not so worried about the result. I expect to probably lose, but I just want to know that we can compete. So to start off the game, last episode, we talked about the 3 different styles of play that we've got within the same formation. And today, the one that we're going to use to start off the game is very much the counter-attacking style. We're going to try and draw them into us and then try and catch them on the break. Depending on how that goes, we can either go more controlled play later in the game to try and keep the ball, or attacking play through a wide play if we need to go and attack the game a bit. But that's how we're going to start the game. That's the lineup. Let's get into the game and see what happens. So for the team talk today, I've used the assertive way to say, I know you lot are keen to avenge what happened to us last time we played Bayern. Go out there and express yourselves. Of course, last time we lost 5-0. Don't need to tell you that again. but that is the case. So I've really tried to G them up and get them motivated to really go and give it a good go. I've then passionately told each of the sections of our team that I think there's lots more to come, and I've got complete faith in them. So you can see most of them are motivated or seem happy, etc. So they're all in a good frame of mind. So let's get into the game and see how we can cope today with Bayern Munich. At home, we would hope for a certain amount of quality that maybe would struggle for away from home. But of course, in the way that we play for today in our counter-attack, we wouldn't expect too much of the ball necessarily. But here's the first highlight. It was a long shot and quite a simple one straight at the goalkeeper off our corner, but at least it was a decent highlight for us. Looks like they're counter-attacking us down the right-hand side and might get an opportunity. Kimmich with the cross in, Lewandowski puts it against the post, and Greitbust gratefully receives the rebound. Bit of a shame that we can't seem to get the header on the ball and clear those sorts of opportunities, but Lewandowski is an exceptional striker, so he's always going to sniff out opportunities here and there. We're doing very well in terms of possession, a bit more possession than I thought we'd get, to be honest, in the counter-attacking style, but you can see we're ahead of possession. We've had more shots on goal and on target than they have. We are attacking through all the different areas of the pitch, which is positive. So far, 20 odd minutes gone, so, pretty good. Here's another highlight. Our throw-in, Heiss with the long throw, gets semi-cleared, but are we going to pick up the loose ball? Marin does so, yes, and goes back to Heiss on the left-hand side. Is he going to be able to get the ball away? He is. Tiru picks it back up across to Omaru. We're moving it to the far right. That's a long ball with no particular direction on it, and unfortunately they've received it, and they're now attacking back at us. Coming through the centre of the pitch, out wide right to the Müller, and there's Lewandowski ahead of our defenders, and simple tap-in for him, 1-0. It was just unfortunate that we had a bit of an aimless ball ourselves when we were attacking, and it gave away cheap possession. Bracello came through from the left into the centre, driving run. Müller found his cross from the right-hand side, and Lewandowski, with nobody there, was a very simple tap-in for him, and it's 1-0 to Bayern. Disappointing. But I think in general terms, we're doing all right so far in this game. Here's a highlight straight off the kickoff. Can we get a decent opportunity at a strike on goal? That's gone very far wide, but Dilrosun keeps it in and puts a good cross in. El Neni on the edge of the box, and there you go. There's a right-footed strike right in the bottom corner. Wonderful bit of play. The cross that went all the way across here for Dilrosun was very wide, but he got a decent cross in. It was half cleared, but on the edge of the area, El Neni brought it down on his chest and then powered it in with his right foot into the bottom right-hand corner, and we're 1-1 after 26 minutes. Very good response to going 1-0 down. I'm very happy about that. And again, you can continue to see with the stats that possession is good. We're having shots and some on target, and we're competing. And this is what I said at the beginning of the game. All I wanted to do today was show that we can compete. Here's another opportunity. Dilrosun on the left received the ball from Tiru, puts it into Batshuayi, and there's another goal. Brilliant. Batshuayi comes in and proves that our strikers can actually score goals. So Barbosa, you've got to pull your finger out, mate, because Batshuayi's on the scene. Lovely long ball here, but direct and very specific to Dilrosun, who picks it up, and rather than trying to beat his man, just makes the ball do the work. Batshuayi brings it down onto his left foot and powers it past Neuer in the goal. Wonderful, 2-1 with 37 minutes to go. Hopefully we can keep this through till half-time, go in with a lead and have something that we can really defend well and continue to play from in the second half. So delighted how this is going. You can see we're still performing well. We're still above what they're achieving in stats. Here's an opportunity for them on their corner, but we managed to clear the ball. Bit ping-pong ball in the middle of the box there, but eventually we managed to get it clear. And can we hear the final whistle for the first half? There you go. Great game so far. 2-1 up. What can we do in terms of team talk? Well, we're going to really encourage them to continue going passionately. We're going to say, I don't want to bring them down at all. So I'm going to say I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. And then we're going to go and see what the options are for passionately here. We're going to again tell them that there's lots more to come. I believe you've got what it takes. We're going to do that for each of the 3 areas of our team passionately. And there you go. Everybody's extremely delighted and happy and positive. And then they're willing to walk through walls. We've seen this before, though. Apparently, sometimes they're willing to walk through walls but not kick the ball out of the back of the net of our goal. So we'll see how we get on in the second half. But what a wonderful first half it was. Really delighted by that. So here we go. No highlight to kick off the second half, but as long as the stats page shows that we keep up with them and potentially keep ahead of them in chances created, etc., I'm more than happy with how the team are performing. You can see we've got a couple of decent performers here, a couple of sevens around. Obviously El Neni with his goal is up to an 8.2. They haven't reached anything close to that with their side, so it's all good at the moment. Obviously this is Bayern Munich, they'll try everything they can, so we've got to keep our wits about them. Here they go on their left hand side, cut the ball in, has a good long run round to the penalty area. Nobody challenged him, but the ball was kicked wide of the goal and eventually no danger, but a bit of a worry that he can run straight through half our team like that, but there we are. Another opportunity for them. They have Alaba on the left-hand side. Again, he tries to cut it centrally, but we win the ball back. Silva gets a good foot in. El Neni with the ball, brings it forward and gives it to Batshuayi, who passes again straight on and to Marin, and 3-1 up. What a lovely bit of play that was. It showed the quality of Batshuayi to hold the ball up and then be able to find a running midfield player. And that's what the Metzala role helps us to do at times. Look at Marin make his run, and Batshuayi sees him, passes it through, and Marin puts it past Neuer with no problem at all. Very lovely goal. I'm very happy with that one. But it all stemmed from Silva getting his foot in, which was really positive defensive work as well. All-round good play today. We're reaching 69 minutes. You can see that people are beginning to tire, but their team are much more tired than ours because I've been rotating our team a little bit, and that's just the way I like to build my squad. So up to 75 minutes, I will start to make a couple of changes now because I don't want to wear anybody out particularly. I'm going to bring, what am I going to do? I'm not going to do that. Think about it. I'm going to bring Hahn off because of his yellow card. I'm going to bring Silva off and bring Burnich on. I just more legs at that position is good, helpful to maintain the discipline of that particular role, sitting just in front of the back line. And then I'm going to bring Heiss off and put Harthers on. He's a good left back option. Again, it's purely just to get legs in that position, getting up and down the pitch and hopefully getting some more crosses into the box, etc. from the wide areas. But in truth, I could have left them all on. I could have taken them all off and done all sorts of things, because today everybody's playing the same. Everybody's doing great and contributing something to the way that we've played so far, which is fabulous. But, you know, you've got to make these decisions, and I've tried to get fresh legs on. Here we go for another highlight. Kruse with the long free kick. Oh, and another goal. I think it was Dilrosun got the original opportunity on target. I think it might have hit the bar and dropped onto the line, beating the keeper. We'll have a look. And then he follows his own shot in and gets the rebound. There's the header, off the bar. Neuer befuddled by it. Dilrosun reacts before everybody else. And we're 4-1 up against Bayern Munich. How amazing is this? At home or away, I don't care where we are. It's still 4-1 up against Bayern Munich. And this is by far the best we've played, I think. Having said that, there's another opportunity for them. Sometimes the centre of our defence parts like the Red Sea and they get chances in, but here comes the corner kick, and again it's over the crossbar. So 2 decent half chances, but they failed to take them, and we stay 4-1 up. Here's the good ball through. From there, it negates our defence. They weren't as on the ball as they should be, marking their men properly. The strikers had got goal side of them, which was disappointing, but the quality of their finishing was not good enough. And today was just simply our day. They couldn't do anything to cope with it. Again, we pick up the loose ball at the back. Can we clear it well? We can, off to the side. Gives them a throw in. Hopefully this will just lead to the end of the game, and the game will be done and we can celebrate a really good win. What an amazing performance that was. I don't think I've seen them play as well as that. Again, all I can say is we have definitely improved our squad over the last summer. We're showing that in terms of results this time round so far. What can you do but other than say that it was an amazing performance? People had written you off today and you've proved them all wrong. Well done, a great result. I'm pleased with the result. Yeah, this is the one. It was really special, lads. Nobody gave us a chance, but you played it magnificently. Congratulations. That should, that's got them all delighted, so we can leave that there. Let's go and see what that's done to our position in the table. I think we were about 11th or 8th or somewhere before the game started, I think. I can't remember exactly. Must have been about 8th. But you can see that we're currently sitting in 5th place in the table, having most people played 7 games, which is absolutely amazing. I don't envisage us finishing there necessarily in the season. We'll probably have a dip of form at some point. So my target at this point is still to finish in and around the 10th position spot and improve from last season. But if we can get into the top 10, that will be a magnificent season. Brilliant opportunity to do that, having a good basis to work from. But what a wonderful day that was today. What a great episode, great win, great performance more than anything else. Bring on the rest of the season. So I'll see you soon. Thanks very much for watching this episode of the United City Randomiser save. If you enjoyed the video, then why not click on the like button, as that would really help me. If you think you know anyone who would really enjoy my Football Manager content, then feel free to share this with them. But most importantly, if you would like to join my United City here on YouTube, then hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with my video releases. If you have anything you want to say about the United City save or the channel itself, then feel free to leave a comment below, but please try and be nice with each other. That'll do for today, so until next time, stay happy and healthy, and I will see you soon.